Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly check-in for the 22nd to 29th of September. The books you can see here are from the decks I'm going to be using for the reading, so let's get on with getting your messages out, shall we? Let's start with the tarot, and we are going to get your main theme or main focal point for the 22nd to 29th of September. So what does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, what does Sagittarius need to know as their main theme or focal point for the 22nd to 29th of September? And this deck is huge and slippery, so there we go. I already lost the whole deck in the last reading because it just slipped right out of my hands. Five of Cups, regret. That's the main theme. Okay, what's your energy within this time frame and within this reading? We have the High Priestess and Justice. That's actually quite a nice combination. So their meanings here, they've got inner wisdom and equality. Hopefully this Five of Cups regret is something you're overcoming if you've got an energy of the High Priestess and Justice together. So let's get any external or surrounding energies, whether it be a person, a situation. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Servitude, and the Page of Swords, Inspection. And let's get you any advice. Any advice for Sagittarius, please? Okay, your cards have come out so easily, Sagittarius. The last reading I did, Scorpio, they were completely, it was just stuck. And then when they did come out, it like just vomited out of the deck. Right, you've got Ten of Pentacles, Legacy, and King of Wands, Leadership as your advice. So let's get you an oracle card from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. What else does Sagittarius need to know as an overview or summary for the week? What else does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, I mean, shall I take it? Oh, you got this. Scorpio got this one as well, Impatience. I'm going to put it back because it didn't quite flip over. It just felt like it wanted to come out. It may come out again, but we'll see. What does Sagittarius need to know? Right, rejection. With that regret card there, for some reason, that really doesn't surprise me. And probably with the Servitude and Inspection card as well. Let's put that there. And you also have Quest. So from the book, I'm just going to look up the very brief summary description it gives of the messages and the key points. So I'm not going to go into the long definition. So let's look up rejection first. You no longer need to prove yourself. That's the vibe I got here with Servitude and Inspection. You no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. Ivory allows others into your life. Choose wisely. And key words are, am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? If you are in solitude, you may not be. Key ideas, others' approval, unsupportive environment, working alone, arrival of a teacher, protection, exclusion, and development. And for the Quest card, the key points are, right, Navy, which is this character here, combines the blue of communication with the darkness of the unknown, allowing us to discover the truth. There is bravery here and an ability to face the truth head on. That's crazy because I actually felt like the Servitude card was about proving, even before I read that, there was something there about proving yourself through servitude, or, you know, when you try to kind of people-pleasing. It can be people-pleasing or literally trying to prove yourself. You know, if you've had a tough time where people always shoot you down or put you down or whatever, so you feel like you have to work even harder to prove yourself. That kind of energy. And the inspection card is one of gathering information, it can be learning. So that quest card, that discovering the truth, that to me is that quest card. Let's see what the key points are. Right, you may be on a quest that is unnecessary. I mean, that's possible if you're trying to prove yourself. Allow yourself the space for self-discovery. I mean, usually the Page of Wands for me is more about self-discovery, but Page of Swords is truths, isn't it? And that's part of who you are. Your truths are part of who you are. Is it time to take a risk? Where in my life do I need to walk my talk? Being open to wisdom, imagine dangers, commitment to your path, courage, journey, and answers. So let's get into clarifying, starting with that Five of Cups, that regret card there. Let's see what that's about. One thing I can say that there's a potential regret is people pleasing, basically, or where you've tried to, if you've ever tried to fit in, which Sagittarius trying to fit in, I don't know about that. You never know. I mean, it's a funny one. It can be a contradiction. I know some Sagittarians, and they are people who know their own mind, very much know their own mind. They're brilliant, dynamic people. They are very loyal. The ones that I know, they're very, very loyal to their family, and that can be a problem sometimes because they're so loyal that it's like they're always the ones that are down to fight for their family and protect their family, but they don't necessarily get it in return. They're always doing for others. So that may, and that's obviously, that's like the, what do you call it? The, do I want to say high vibe? But the best characteristics of Sagittarius is that they will defend. It's like they'll defend to the death, won't they? The people that they care about. And then obviously there is the other side where people can say that when they're in their, like the shadow side is being flaky. But once they're loyal, yeah, 100% all in. So that may be something you regret, where you've tried to be there for others or prove yourself to others in some way, and it's not worked out. And maybe now you do need to just go on your own. Maybe you need to go on a new quest of your own. Maybe your quest was doing for others, and it needs to be now a bit more about trying to figure things out for yourself. But anyway, let's stop talking and get on with it. So Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups there for Sagittarius? So you have the Nine of Cups, right? King of Cups. So I'm wondering if you regret not following your heart, basically, to put it simply, in very, very simple terms, following what makes you feel happy, satisfied, pleasure, trusting your own feelings, or following, because the King of Cups knows his feelings, it's just that he doesn't always share them. Maybe you regret not sharing things about what makes you happy, or pursuing those things, or pursuing things based on how you feel. Anything else? Why is that Five of Cups there as regret for Sagittarius, please? Yeah, I feel like that is about pursuing things that you want to pursue, basically. You may have regrets there, and that it may be, as I said, it could be because you've given too much to others. There could be other reasons there as well, but that is the one that's standing out, is something to do with other people. I mean, that would be like moving towards your own stability, whatever you consider stability to be, or a strong foundation, or whatever it is you want to build. Anything else for that regret card, please? And Sagittarius is the Archer, aren't they? So I haven't got the book to check, but this card may be associated with Sagittarius, but don't quote me on that because I haven't checked. I haven't checked properly. Eight of Swords. This is where you would be held back. You could be held back by your own thoughts. You could be held back by the ideas and things that others say or put upon you, and that restricts you as well. It gets in your head, doesn't it, and holds you back. And then you've got Five of Pentacles, where it's kind of being left out in the cold, whether it's that other people have done that, or you've done that. In a way, it's like you've left yourself out in the cold by not honouring yourself and your feelings, and building the foundation that you've wanted to build, rather than based on anything to do with anyone else. So that's where I think the regret lies. Oh, that I was just going to say that Five of Pentacles, it's been, I mean, being left out in the cold is a form of rejection, isn't it? Like physical rejection. So you may have experienced physical rejection from people too. Maybe you're someone who's a bit on the quirky side, and I don't know, that's one possibility, isn't it? If people don't accept you as you are. So let's look at your specific energy at present, which is the High Priestess, which they're saying is inner wisdom, and the Justice card, equality. I mean, I'd say you're definitely wanting justice or balance or equality, and you probably are listening to your inner wisdom a little bit more. But let's see what comes up for that. What clarifies that? You have the Eight of Pentacles. That the first thing that's coming to mind with that is that you've been working on yourself, to be frank. I know this is often seen as physical work, but obviously the work, the inner work we do, I mean, inner wisdom, High Priestess, inner work, healing, self-love, whatever you want to refer to it as, that affects your physical life as well, doesn't it? It affects how you manifest, what you create, what you do. So as much as it might be inner work, it impacts the outer life too. Let's get another after that. You've got 2 8s, that's movement, and you had the 8 of Wands up there. So you've got a lot of 8s, and you had the 8 of Swords actually. You've had all of the 8s, so it looks like a progression of some sort. Anything else following on from the 8 of Cups, please? 10 of Swords in reverse. Let's see what comes out after that before I jump the gun. I'm getting the word almost. So I don't know if something is almost over. 8 of Cups is the person going after the 9th cup, isn't it? So if you've been working on yourself and you're now like, right, I'm not settling for any crap, I'm going after what I want, then it's like you are probably almost out of a cycle, potentially. But let's see what else comes up. Let's see what follows on from that 10 of Swords in reverse. Not that one, that wants to come out. That's strength. You probably have had to have strength to deal with this. You have a lot. We have the Queen of Cups. I feel like you may be learning to go with your feelings, or go with your heart a bit more when it comes to the things you want to pursue, and the way you live your life. Maybe your day-to-day routine with the 8 of Pentacles, your day-to-day life. Yeah, dreams. Things that you aspire to, things that your heart desires. You've got burdens there. Not sure what the burdens are yet. 2 of Wands, that's making a choice. Let's get a clarifier for the 10 of Wands on its own, please. Justice. Okay, that's just, to me, that is just about laying down any burden so that you can have freedom, which the 2 of Wands feels like the freedom to pursue the things that you love, that call to your heart. Okay, so I think you are in an energy of, well, you've been doing the inner work, trusting your feelings a lot more. You're almost there. I mean, 10 of Wands is a completion, isn't it? 10 of Swords would be a completion, but there are probably still some thought patterns that need to be continue to be worked on, to help you continue to move forward. Right, so let's look at any external energy. We've got Knight of Pentacles, Servitude, and Page of Swords, Inspection. So what's this about? Is this a person? Is this a situation? It feels a lot like energy, the energy that surrounds you rather than a specific person, or energy that has surrounded you, because I've noticed with these readings, a few of them, it's kind of felt like this is past energy, or the energy that you're trying to leave behind or transpose or transform out of. So let's see what that Knight of Pentacles and Page of Swords is about there. We have the Emperor. Okay. And yeah, what I was saying, that it looks like it's more of an energy that you're trying to transform out of, because the Emperor would be the boss or the teacher or leader of the, well, both of these actually, both the Knight of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Let's get a little bit more. I mean, with the servitude, you're definitely leaving behind overgiving towards other people. That Page of Swords card would be where you're sort of learning the lesson of, or learning a lesson regarding how much you give to others and pursuing your own path as well. Three of Wands, I keep saying, is the manifestation card, and with the Wheel, that's quite a good. In fact, the Emperor, the Wheel, and Three of Wands together are quite powerful, aren't they? That's definitely an energy of moving away from any kind of people pleasing or focusing on others to focus on yourself and sort of very much taking the lead in your own destiny. I am getting a strong destiny vibe from the Wheel with the Three of Wands. And I'm getting, I know it's nothing, I know manifest destiny is actually something completely different. I don't know much about American history, by the way. I know it's there is a term, manifest, was it manifest destiny? And it's actually not, it's not a great thing, because obviously it kind of had a massive impact on the First Nations people and everything, and slavery was involved and all of that kind of stuff. But here it's like manifest destiny. It's like I'm saying it in a very literal way, whereas it looks like there's a whole manifest or manifesting your destiny kind of thing going on here. Anything else after that? Ace of Wands in reverse. What else do we have after that? The Lovers, wow. Okay, so why is Ace of Wands in reverse then if the Lovers is there? It could be that it hasn't quite, something hasn't quite come to fruition. Maybe you know what you know what's calling to your heart, but you're not quite sure how to do it or how to go towards it. Let's get something for the Ace of Wands, please. Nine of Swords. So there might be a little bit of anxiety there for some reason about manifesting your destiny. Knight of Pentacles. Anything else? I don't know why I'm feeling like that Nine of Swords is guilt, to be frank. I know that sounds weird, but with the Knight of Pentacles, because that was servitude there, wasn't it? Are you feeling a little bit of guilt for, like, if you're having to leave anybody behind or to give less of your time to others? Like, say if your family take up, or friends or whoever take up a lot of your energy, you're always trying to help them and sort them out and guide them, and you're now saying, you know what, I want to figure my own life out and find out what makes me happy and find out who I am outside of these people. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of guilt for that and thinking, oh, am I just being completely selfish? And because Sagittarius does, to me, the ones that I know do have quite high moral standards, and for them, part of their morals would be the ones that are like higher vibe, if you want to put it that way. Part of it is being of service. So for them to, when they're in the higher vibe, for them sort of going off and just focusing completely on themselves, they would feel selfish. Obviously, when they're in the more shadow side of it, then the shadow side is going off and being selfish, isn't it? But for the higher vibe, if you want to call it that, there may be a little bit of guilt there, because they would feel the moral obligation that it's kind of a duty or responsibility, which Knight of Pentacles is all about duty. Let's get one more for that. Seven of Swords. I mean, that's like a risk, isn't it? Anything else? Why did that Seven of Swords come up? Yeah, it's a bit of concern about, it feels a little bit risky. There's a bit of, I feel like there's a bit of guilt there. And it feels, it's just, it's like you're questioning yourself a little bit, like, oh, should I really be doing this? Is it right? Is it right for me to just kind of sneak off and go and focus on my own stuff? But you deserve it. You deserve to follow your own path and go on your own quest. People will have to learn to take care of themselves sometimes, don't they? They can't rely on you all the time. Especially if you are like a leader, the person that is expected to always take the lead. So let's look at your advice here. You've got the King of Wands, take the lead, leadership. take the lead, but in your own life, for yourself, not for other people. And Ten of Pentacles, legacy is in reverse. So let's see what comes out for that. We have the Moon in reverse. We have the Devil. I would say the advice, first of all, is to try and clear away any confusion. And to do that, it'll be about clearing out that anxiety, any guilt, any anxiety, anything that holds you back. Anything else? Okay, we'll take that Page of Pentacles. I think that's saying be willing to start from scratch, to be frank, with that Page of Pentacles. Be willing to start all over again if you have to, and plant a new seed. That's funny together, Six of Wands and Five of Swords. So Six of Wands for me here, I mean, obviously you want to be successful in whatever you're doing, but it's being seen, putting yourself in the picture, allowing yourself to be seen and valued and respected, and going where you are valued and respected. If you're constantly giving to people, even if it's your own family that just take and never give, then definitely, you know, if you need to move away from that, move away from that, and find people that will appreciate you a lot more and see you for who you are. This Five of Swords, let's get one for that on its own. Sometimes it can be selfish or manipulative behavior. Sometimes for me it feels like just being selfish out of necessity, or a bit ruthless out of necessity, because you need to, not to be just to be nasty, but because you need to do that. Let's get a bit more clarification on that Five of Swords, or some clarification on the, yeah. That to me, that's being selfish out of necessity, because you want to nurture yourself, and sometimes it is a necessity to put your own needs first and yourself first, and to take care of yourself. And if anybody tries to come in and say that you're being selfish, then you may have to give them the middle finger, to be honest. Right, so that's your advice. Why was the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? I'd say because you're probably working on needing to take this energy on a little bit more, and be a little bit more ruthless, and put your own needs first, and clear out any anxiety or guilt or anything like that. And also a message I'm getting with this Ten of Pentacles, because it's a card of legacy. You want to be the leader of your own life. Yes, you want your own legacy, but don't feel pressured. Like, say if you have a family legacy where you have expectations put on you, you never want to fulfill, you would never want to fulfill anybody else's idea of legacy, would you? You'd want it to be your own idea of legacy, what you consider to be legacy. So I think that's why it's in reverse. So let's get you a Believe in Your Own Magic card. I hope that did make sense to you. As usual, feel free to leave any comments if you feel the need to, or if you just want to share anything. Any further advice for Sagittarius, please? Anything? These cards don't want to come out today, and then when, yep, I was going to say, when they do, they literally vomit out of the deck. So you know what that's about. Let's see, you have, if I can pick it up, you have Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? 100%. This makes sense. It literally, I didn't say it because I didn't think it, but this literally is like the Phoenix rising out of the ashes, isn't it? So completely makes sense to me. And you have Homeward, take yourself out on a date. And that to me would be where the Empress came up. That self-care. Do what makes you feel happy. Take care of yourself. Take a break. Tell people to piss off. Or you don't have to tell them to piss off. Put your phone on silent, whatever. But look out for yourself. Give yourself space, and don't feel obligated to anyone else. But there you go. Hopefully that made sense. Again, if you feel like you want to leave any comments, you are welcome to. Thank you for watching the video, and take care until the next video.